Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for watching my presentations. My name is Hidayatus Sholihah. I'm from English Literature Class C 2019, Faculty of Adab and Cultural Science, UIN Sunan Kalijaga, Yogyakarta. I hope you will find this topic informative and interesting. The topic of my presentation is William Shakespeare Biography. William Shakespeare, often called England's national poet, is considered the greatest dramatist of all time. His works are loved throughout the world, but Shakespeare's personal life is shrouded in mystery. Who is William Shakespeare? William Shakespeare was an English poet, playwright, and actor of the Renaissance era. He was an important member of the King's Men company of theatrical players from roughly 1594 onward. More than 400 years known throughout the world, and yet personal life of William Shakespeare is somewhat a mystery. When was Shakespeare born? It is believed he was born on April 23, 1564 in Stratford-upon-Avon, located about 100 miles northwest of London. During Shakespeare's time, Stratford-upon-Avon was a bustling market town along the River Avon and bisected by a country road. Family: Shakespeare was the third child of John Shakespeare and Mary Arden. Shakespeare had two elder sisters, John and Judith, and three younger brothers, Gilbert, Richard, and Edmund. Before Shakespeare's birth, his father became a successful merchant and held official positions as alderman and bailiff, an office resembling a mayor. However, records indicate John's fortunes declined sometime in the late 1570. Then we will talk about childhood and education. Scholars have surmised that he most likely attended the King's New School in Stratford, which taught reading, writing, and the classics. Being a public official's child, Shakespeare would have undoubtedly qualified for free tuition. But this uncertainty regarding his education has led some to raise questions about the authorship of his work, and even about whether or not Shakespeare really exists. Next, we will talk about wife and children. Shakespeare married Anne Hathaway on November 28, 1582 in Canterbury Province. Hathaway was from Shattery, a small village a mile west of Stratford. Shakespeare was 18 and Anne was 26. Their first child, a daughter they named Susanna, was born on May 26, 1583, and 2 years later, on February 2, 1585, twins Hamnet and Judith were born. Hamnet later died of unknown cause at age 11. Next, we will talk about Shakespeare's lost years. There are 7 years of Shakespeare's life where no records exist after the birth of his twins on 1585. Scholars call this period the lost years, and there is wide speculation on what he was doing during this period. One theory is that he might have gone into hiding for poaching game from the local landlord. Another possibility is that he might have been working as an assistant schoolmaster in Lancashire. Next, we will talk about the King's Men. By the early 1590s, documents show Shakespeare was a managing partner in the Lord Chamberlain's Men, an acting company in London, which he was connected for most of his career. Considered the most important troupe of its time, the company changed its name to the King's Men in 1603. From all accounts, the King's Men Company was very popular. Records show that Shakespeare had works published and sold as popular literature. Here we will talk about the Shakespeare's plays. There are some works from Shakespeare which very famous like Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth, Sonatas Shakespeare, The Times, Twelfth Night, As You Like It, Measure of Measure, and etc. And then, when did Shakespeare die? Traditions hold that Shakespeare died on his 52nd birthday, April 23, 1616, but some scholars believe this is a myth. Church records show he was interred at Trinity Church on April 25, 1616. The exact cause of Shakespeare's death is unknown, though many believe he died following a brief illness. So, thank you, that is a presentation from me. I apologize if there are many imperfections. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.